I spent 100 days in Soulmask, an open-world survival game where we find an ancient mask filled with mysteries and power. Join me as I explore this wild land, build a base, recruit tribe members, and discover the secrets of the land. So without further ado, let's begin. I was about to be sacrificed next to the gods. Then a stroke of luck saved us. So I took this opportunity to run as fast as I could away from those tribesmen. And I then stumbled upon an ancient ruin containing an ancient mask. For the mask, I chose the Conquest mask. I don't know, it sounded nice. So this is the beginning of our adventure. So first things first, I gathered a bunch of resources around me. I had a hard time figuring out how to pick up stuff, but I guess I just needed to aim and pick it up. There are 5 stat points in this game, and for this one, I'm going for a build that has a lot of stamina. So we're going for endurance and agility. Because in most games, I just want a whole bunch of stamina so I can attack a bunch of times.
What's that? What the heck is that? It's so fast. Oh, capybara.
I honestly had no idea what to do, but well, there's a quest on the left side of our screen, so I'll just be following that instead. I crafted myself a campfire and found a suitable spot to lay it down. I then gathered even more resources as I needed these to craft my primitive tools. I thought I'd get some rock from here. After collecting a bunch of wood and stone, I made myself the butcher's knife and the sickle. Chopped even more wood and made myself the spear. It seems I can throw it, then hook something with it. So we'll have to try this out. And here we have our very unlucky enemy. In this game, it seems there are weak points, so if I aim my spear on its head, it'll deal higher damage. Anyways, I harvested this animal with the butcher knife we made. I then cooked the meat so we have something to munch on. I then used my scythe to gather a bunch of fiber, thatch, and vine. And with the harvested fiber, we made linen, and with linen, we made a linen armor set. Now, I'm not naked anymore. I then stumbled upon these really nasty creatures called the bush dogs. And while exploring around, I found another ancient ruins. Usually, these tapirs are not hostile, but if you stumble upon them on ancient ruins, they have a status called insane, which makes them aggressive, so I have to deal with them. It was finally time to set up our base. I got started on laying down some thatch foundations, but I needed even more materials, so I needed to gather more. I then placed a bonfire in the middle of the thatch foundations I laid out. And there was this random boar who keeps attacking me, and once its HP is down, it keeps running away, and then once it heals up, it comes back again. I hate this boar.
Hiya!
So how this bonfire works is, if the flame doesn't extinguish, this works as our save point. So we need to keep fueling it so it doesn't go out. We also need to make a roof for it so it doesn't go out when it's raining. So basically protect this bonfire and you shall have a good base to return to. And while looking around, I saw a random vagabond on top. It kept like whispering in the chat box that it wants to join our tribe. I'm not sure what it's doing up there, but anyways, let's approach it. So it seems like she ran across our base and wants to join our tribe. Sure, I guess. We need extra hand to, automate the base. Checking out her level and, passives, I'm like, what the hell? I'm so weak compared to this. He even has a unique title called the Fly Cutter Assassin. What? So vagabonds in this game sometimes have a title, meaning they're really good, and sometimes they're no title, so they're kind of bad. It depends really on their passives. But yeah, this one I think is very good. I don't think this base is great because there's always a random boar trying to attack our base like this one. Anyways, I continued working on my base, gathering materials and making the foundations. Next are the walls. Surely with the walls here, the boar wouldn't think about attacking us again. And for the final touches, I place a door. Pretty nice small base for now. I crafted myself the carpenter stable so I can make some planks. For now, I crafted myself a wooden handle so I can try out the stone dual blade. And looking at it and the way the attack hits, it feels so cool. There's even like multiple stabs like that. And wow. I then made myself a storage container, a very small thatch box. So in this game, you can set a storage table to only get like a certain type of item. So you can place multiple of them. It's a really great function. So I can just press like deposit all and it will deposit anything that's related to plants since I set this up as plant. It's amazing. I like it. After setting up the base, it was now time to explore some more. And using the dual daggers, well, it wasn't as great as I thought, but yeah, it dealt good damage, I guess. We then found another ancient ruins, and this time it was guarded by humans.
Oh my lord. Oh my god, my HP. Wait, he died? No!
In this game, there's a function called deter. So what it basically does is you can deter or basically knock someone out using your mask. And you can try to convert them into your ally. And that's what I failed to do because I stabbed the enemy to death. And also, raiding ancient ruins gives like a chest which contains green crystals, which is used to upgrade our mask. After exploring around, I found another barbarian camp. And this time, I plan to deter an enemy. Or if it's a scout, then take all their information. This works when I can lower their HP down to like 20% or below. If the enemy is a scout, I can get their information. Just like that, it will show us the key points of the map or any ancient ruins that they found. And oh my god, I actually died. So I arrived at the location. I'm just happy that our vagabond hasn't died yet. We can save her. I then continued beating up the remaining barbarian. And I revived our downed friend. Now she's good as new. I then found another camp by outcast. So this time, my ally actually died. I'm so sad. I had to avenge her. But at the same time, I needed another companion. So I deterred this guy and I will bring him home and convert him to our tribe. The journey home was very tiring because I can't run. This is the only speed I can bring this guy to our base. And wait for him to be converted. This guy had a legendary shoes. What the heck? This guy is loaded. He also has a tier 4 pants. God dang. I continued to strengthen myself up so we will never lose another companion like earlier. Gathered a bunch of treasure I found from ancient ruins. So this is the mask node repair table, or basically the skill tree for the mask. It enhances a bunch of stuff like our detection, the amount of experience we gain on proficiencies, and other goodies. But like I said, we need some green crystals to level these up. So we'll be needing to raid a bunch more ruins. I prioritize farming a lot more resource as I wanted to unlock a bunch of new stuff in the base, like stations. In this game, you can automate or order your tribesmen to do something for you. Like this one, I'm ordering this tribesman we just deterred earlier to work on the carpenter table to make planks. And as you can see on our right side is slowly working on our carpenter table. I made a storage box for every possible container type. So yay! I also tried out the two-handed sword and it feels really strong. Just spinning around and around against the enemies. I also made sure to capture another tribesman as I want a lot of tribesmen to work on our village. For now, I decided to raid a lot of ancient ruins as I needed a lot of crystals to fully upgrade my mask. By fully upgrade, I mean like whatever is available. I then raided another ancient ruin, but this time it's bigger than the usual. Honestly, my strategy revolves me just spinning around the enemy until they die. But well, sometimes it doesn't work out, so my normal attack is pretty decent too. In this ruin, I found something that gave me the ability to control. What control basically does is that the tribesmen we deterred and made our own, we can control them. The only problem with those tribesmen is that they have permadeath. So if they die forever, unlike our main protagonist here. The only thing I don't like is I had to run home each time I deter someone and they're pretty heavy, you know. I can't sprint and I have to be wary of the surroundings. Something might attack me suddenly.
So now I can control. Wow.
The main protagonist of this game doesn't really have any good stat. Your proficiency has a limit of only 50, while the people you control have like randomized maximum. And for this guy, he has a maximum of 120 on the blade. That's crazy. So I'll be using this guy and I will cry so hard if he dies. We have a legendary, or I mean an epic blade. So yeah, that's great. I tested out the blade to feel the animation of the attacks. And it's actually pretty cool. He has a stabbing motion attack like this. So I think I feel safe when I just stab in the distance, roll away, and run or something. And his special attack is a slice forward. That's awesome. I tried out the blade in actual combat and I already missed my two-handed sword. The damage was too small compared to the spin to win and like, you know, the normal slashes that does 200 massive damage. And here's my hated enemies in the game, the very small dogs, because these things are honestly very dangerous. Like if they can group on you, you're basically dead. I hate these dogs. I died. We will never use this character again. It's permanently dead. Goodbye. You will be missed. So I went back to the spot where my character died to take revenge. And oh my god, I'm also dying. These dogs are so strong, but we won. Barely surviving. You guys know how crocodiles in real life looks really slow in like videos? But this thing is very fast. Like what the hell? I was so scared. Like how did it launch into me? I don't know, but I heavily rely on the spin to win tactic against everything in this game. It's just too strong right now. Anyhow, I decided to move my base somewhere closer to the middle of all the interesting areas. I thought that the items I left behind aren't really that important and there's no more like vagabonds there I left. I was alone because the only vagabond we had died to small dogs. I began working on my second base. This is where I'm located in the map. We're close to a barbarian camp and we're also close to a teleporter. After placing my bonfire, another vagabond encountered us and asked if we wanted to team up with them. So I said sure, why not? Extra hand is always nice. I then stole about half of her broth as I was running out and I have no idea how to make some. I need to make a roof as soon as I can because my bonfire keeps lighting off since it's raining. So I place another wall on top of my walls and then place some floorings as a roof and well, it works out. This is fine. I kept expanding my base outside as I wanted to place my stations out here instead of inside where the bonfire is. I then ordered the vagabond to do some mining, logging, and harvesting, whichever she felt like. I then placed a bunch of random stations like a butcher stable and a carpenter stable. From time to time, once these guys respawn, they're just my neighbors. I kidnap the barbarian and then try to convert it into my tribesman.
Don't die. No, what the hell?
So there's a perfect parry mechanic in the game, and you can do a fatal attack or a special attack once they're stunned. So that's what happened, and I mistakenly killed that barbarian. You can't really deter scouts. They can only be used to gather information and nothing else. So after getting information, you can kill them afterwards. I continued exploring the area until I found the barbarian camp, and it looks huge. It seems like I was very close to an area full of copper ores, so that's great. The barbarians here were from the Claw tribe, and I guess they're really into using claws. So I fought them off. They weren't really hard. I could use my spin attack to, destroy them. There was a problem though. I wanted to make this guy my tribesman, but he was so heavy, I can't really bring him to my base. So I just decided to loot his stuff and leave him there. There was another NPC in the tower though, and this one looks a bit skinny, so should be lighter weight than the other one. I should be able to deter this and carry her to base. Alright, then all we need to do is for the recognition to reach 500. So they respawned again, so it was time to kidnap or tried to kidnap another barbarian. And this time I succeeded. I managed to lower his health but not kill him. So we now had 2 people here just waiting to be converted. Can't wait to make them work for us. I then made a bunch of tools for our future farmers and stored them in the appropriate chests. They usually just pick up all these tools that they need in order to work. As you can see, she approached the chest and picked up a scythe. I then made a bunch new structures like the loom, the tannery, and the cooking stove. And it seems it was time again to kidnap another barbarian. So currently, I think the limit barbarian I have right now is 6 people in my tribe. And we can fully upgrade it to have around 18 total tribesmen once we collect enough green crystal to upgrade that skill.
You're so lucky that I am careful. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! Oh. Wait! Oh, okay. So lucky that I just can't. I can't. Yes. Okay, you're done. Then you're a slave now.
Sometimes trying to abduct these barbarians is a very dangerous task, as I will need to be very careful and not to kill them. And just look at my current tribesmen. They're kind of competing on the resource right now. Maybe I should divide their work. One is logging, one is mining, and one is harvesting. That way, they won't compete with each other. Next up, I needed to head to the river so I can collect some clay. I needed to make stuff like pots so I can store water, because I don't really have a water source where my camp is. And there's a giant alligator right there just waiting to jump on us. I hate this thing. And look how fast this thing is. Oh my god. It's so scary.
He jumped on me. Spin to win. I'm Garen too. My stamina regeneration is super slow.
Alright, so with no more nasty alligator disturbing our mining spree, I continued collecting clay. Upon reaching home, I changed the task of my tribesmen so they won't compete with each other. I then expanded my base some more as there were a lot of stations that needs to be crafted. Then made the building workshop, and this is where we're gonna be making even more stations. In the pottery table, I crafted myself a water tank. Hopefully this would carry a lot of water to bring home in my village. I then went to the river again and fought the crocodile because I needed more clay. And after farming a bit of materials, I made myself the weapon crafting bench. And with this, I can now craft the bone types of weapon, like the beast bone greatsword. I crafted a lot of copies until I was satisfied with a tier 3 beast bone greatsword. Next, it was time to abduct another barbarian again, because, more workers means more progress. The new bone sword is so strong. God dang, my power has went up so high. Next up, we got the armor forging table. It was time to upgrade our defensive gears. But before that, I made myself a bed because my character was pretty sleepy. So sleeping in this game recovers your morale. I'm not sure what it does, but it recovers the morale. Anyways, our barbarian friend was very heavy, but good thing the base was pretty close. We're just neighbors, as I said earlier. So I was just patiently walking very slow towards my base like this. I charged at the barbarian camp again, but this time I felt too confident that I actually died by the dog again. I so dislike this dog. It keeps killing me. The good thing was we were using our main character. That means we are immortal, unlike the earlier tribesmen we used, which had better stats, but it died, so it was permanently dead. I got my revenge and deterred the barbarian. I then made myself the repair bench. This is where we'll be repairing our items. Then I started making the beast armor set, but I didn't really have enough materials to make a lot. So I slowly put the pieces together. And with the last pieces remaining, I have the complete beast armor set. My next quest involved me getting an alpaca and making the saddle, but I had no idea where to farm for cotton. So for now, I decided to pay the Claw tribe a visit. Their copper farm. I wanted to see if I can farm some copper ores here.
Spin to win! There's so many of you, but I'm spinning. I'm not spinning. I'm not spinning. I'm dying. Now I'm spinning.
So the strategy is pretty solid, destroying a bunch of mobs easily by spinning. In this game, you don't instantly die, but you get knocked down first. And when the enemy feels like they're too tired to finish you off, they'll just go home and you have a chance to recover yourself. So here I slowly use my bandage to recover my health, and once I reach max, I would rise up and try again. So I continued raiding the village because I have no idea what to do next. I was looking for cotton at the moment. I tried mining the rock, but I didn't get any copper ore. And then I realized I'm still using a stone pickaxe. I think I need a bone pickaxe in order to get copper ores. So I decided to go home for now, so I can craft the desired bone tools. So I made myself the craftsman's bench. And with this bench, I am now able to make the new tools, the beast bone tools. So I made the scythe, the pickaxe, the axe, and the butcher's knife. I decided to raid the low-level ruins as I needed a lot of green crystals to upgrade my mask. It's so fun to destroy these little bush dogs with my two-handed sword because, you know, I really don't like them. I then reach my old base, and yeah, I'll be getting a bunch of items here that are pretty important from the chests I have. I continued this for a while because I really needed a lot of those green crystals. So every ruins in the low-level area is mostly the same amount of content inside, like the same amount of barbarians, the same amount of loot. So yeah, this is just for collecting crystals purposes. I'm not sure what to tell you guys now. So basically, I just grinded for a very long time on these ancient ruins all over the map until I unlocked everything on this mask. I eventually found myself an alpaca.
Oh, an alpaca! Alpaca!
I had to take care of the people inside the camp first before I steal the alpaca. Or rescue the alpaca. He's gonna be one of our tribesmen. So the thing was, I needed to carry it towards home, and I thought to myself, I haven't finished exploring yet, so I'll leave this alpaca here for now, and I'll come back for it. So I continued fighting barbarians, and I saw this scout here. This was an intelligent gathering group. And yeah, as usual, the problem is keeping them alive. I interrogated this barbarian and got the information of the map, but my life was in danger because I was busy interrogating the scout. Anyways, I lived and killed them all. As I went back to grab the alpaca I left, there was another one that spawned beside it. So it seems like when you pick something up, it automatically designates you as an owner. So this other alpaca we left was starting to develop. It's 11% developed already. And look, it's getting big.
He's so cute. Look at this. Oh my god.
So I made my way home. It was very dangerous, but with my mask scanning the surrounding, I made sure I wouldn't encounter any dangerous enemies along the way. I safely arrived with the alpaca in my base, and now it's like 25% grown. He's so big. Oh, right now I have a problem. I don't have a source of cotton, and I need coarse cotton to make the alpaca saddle. I looted some seeds though while I was attacking ruins or barbarian camps. So it was now time to start farming, like literal farming. So I started planting my cotton seeds. So I planted all my cotton seed on this farmland. It seems that if I reach about level 25 in strength awareness, I can get a recipe for a granary. And with that granary, we can make our tribesmen plant instead of us. I then crafted myself even more armor in hopes for better rarity. I got a tier 4 gloves, which was a nice upgrade to our current gloves, which are only tier 1, and a tier 2 pants. I then messed with a cooking pot as I wanted to try out cooking. I was looking for a decent buff food. As far as I know right now, I can only eat like 2 types of food, which would be meat and the other would be like vegetable. I can only buff myself twice. So my choice right now was the sauce meat. It was fairly simple to make. I just needed some cooked meat and some salt. But here comes the problem. I don't have any source of salt. But I do, however, have some from all the raiding of the barbarian camps. Anyways, with a bone pickaxe, I can now gather some copper. So I raided the Claw tribe again, and I will steal their copper ores. And yes, after dealing with all of them and mining copper ores, it works. I can get copper ores now. But with limited amount of weight, I needed to go home once, it fills up. Arriving home, I checked my crops, and for some reason, only one was growing. I honestly don't know how this works. So, I'll figure it out eventually. I then got a recipe for a well. Now we don't need to go to the river to fetch some water. We can just fetch it in our well. I just placed it beside the farm because for sure I just needed the water on those soils. I also found this other food type that gave like plus 40 max load, and that's pretty useful for transferring stuff like copper when we're mining it. So I cook a lot of them, like about 10 pieces. It was now time to process our copper ore. That means I had to learn the earth kiln and furnace recipes. I then placed the furnace, checked out how to make bronze, and it seems it needs both the copper and the tin ingot to make 1 bronze ingot. So 2 copper, 1 tin. So I need to look for tin now. And look, take a look at our alpaca. It's fully grown now, and it even pooped down there. Oh my god. Well, I was out exploring again. I didn't know that there were piranhas in the game. Not until my senses triggered me and I got bitten while swimming in the water. So I scanned the water, and there it was, piranhas, and they move so fast. Dang. Anyways, I was on my way towards a tin farm I found from scanning scouts. And this time I brought with me a companion so she can carry some of the tin ores I wouldn't be able to. And here's an enemy that's very dangerous in the game.
What? What the hell? A jaguar.
You might be thinking, how is this dangerous when I easily killed it? Well, it's not that tanky, but if it gets you by surprise, you will die. For sure. Anyways, we arrived at our destination. It was a cave full of tribesmen and tin ores. So I dealt with the tribesmen first that were outside guarding the gate. Then I will slowly mine the ores. Sometimes the mask scan is very trippy. Like it highlights everything from enemies, ores, like how you see those exposed cheaters online that marks their map hacks. So I hate this. It really confuses my eyes. It's so hard to see sometimes. So as much as I really like the scans, as it gives a lot of information, it really hurts the eyes to see everything transparent, and I don't know which one is like in front of me or something. But maybe that's just me, because I'm not used to it. So I continued killing these barbarians that try to hinder us while we're mining tin ore. And their loots aren't really that great. So the most important thing inside here were really just the tin ores. I don't know, but it feels so great to spin like this. It feels like I don't miss unless like I'm far from the enemy or something. And once I have collected enough, I will run back home again to process everything and make bronze, and finally we can get some bronze gears. There was this time when I scanned and I found like a glowing blue thing, and it's a jaguar footprint. I have no idea what this means, but I guess it just means that there's a jaguar nearby and I should be worried because those things are dangerous effect. Probably without my mask ability, I would never have noticed that there was a jaguar there. But yeah, our two-handed sword is just amazing and killed the jaguar easily. I made sure to raid some barbarian camps along the way as they have like extra loots. I didn't notice, but a jaguar was attacking our follower, and for some reason she's not attacking back. Maybe I should put her on active mode. There's 3 modes on your followers. It can be active, assist, or passive. And currently, I set her on assist. Upon arriving home, I set up the tin ingot to process, and I'll leave it to the person who takes care of the furnace. Checked out my farm, and yeah, there was only one that was growing. I hate it. I don't know what's wrong. What's happening? What am I missing here? I then went to the river to gather some clay. Afterwards, I checked the place called the Mysterious Portal. And how I understood this is it is a portal. I checked the environment if there were any chests here. There were none. I interacted with the portal, but in order to activate it, I would need 3 green crystals. And I don't have any right now because I use everything to upgrade my mask. Well, I decided to explore some more, and this is where I found a giant anaconda. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it looks really scary, but well, our sword is so strong. So I went to a lot of ancient ruins again as I needed a lot of those green crystals. Currently, I was actually on my way to the first boss in the game, the sabertooth tiger. I was very excited, but I got disappointed when I arrived because you need to have certain items in order to summon the sabertooth. Right now, I don't have any of them. The worship container specifically. And in order to get the worship container, I would need to kill a tribe leader. So we will be killing or targeting the Claw tribe leader. Before leaving the place though, I checked out what was inside the temple. I tried to open it, but it seems I can't because a guardian mark is needed. So basically, we need to defeat the sabertooth first before we can open this. As I was heading home, I made sure to raid any nearby ancient ruins because, you know, green crystals. Right, since I needed the container to summon the sabertooth, I raided the Claw tribe. The blade has a really cool skill of going in and out of a fight. So it's its special attack, in and out. In and out. So this is a really nice way to enter and exit a fight real quick so we don't get damaged that much. The amount of enemies inside this tribe was nothing to laugh at. Like, there were just so many of them. I had to be careful in this raid, like slowly attack them. At most, I should only be fighting 2, but the most preferred was a one-on-one fight. One-on-one and everything. Lure them away and kill them. Sometimes they light up a fire that would call for support. And if you notice that guy running behind, he's lighting the fire to call on help. Overwhelmed by the amount of enemies coming after my head, I had to run away. That didn't stop me from fighting back though. Slow but surely, I whittled down their numbers and I will try to engage again in raiding the base. I should have brought a companion with me, but I was scared of losing another friend. Anyways, I continued to push forward, killing one barbarian to another, until I finally arrive at the center of the village. And there he is, the chief of the tribe.
And then spin to win. Oh my god, the chief is so strong. What the hell?
I had to back away for now and lured the chief's guard one by one to kill them. I didn't want a 3-on-1 fight. I want a 1-on-1 fight with the boss. So after killing his 2 allies, I tried to engage this fight with the chief. And oh my god, he threw his shield at my face and that hurt so much. Well, I died. Or did I? So for now, I pretended to be dead so the chief would lose interest. Yeah, just like that. Go away. I waited till my health was fully regenerated and I ran away from my life. I healed up and devised a plan on my head on how I will be able to take care of this leader or boss. And holy, the amount of damage they can dish out is really crazy. I had to spin away from that situation because I was dying. I needed a better plan than facing it head on. So my plan involved dodging and running, then spinning to win. Unfortunately though, I got him to almost half health, but spinning was a bad idea as I was immobilized and he easily finished me off. For now, I went back to retrieve my body and I guess I should just be patient on my bronze armor set. Upon arriving home, I took a look at all my current tribesmen. We have 3 tribesmen that had a title, like Nightwalkers and Heart Captors. So at this point of the game, I just realized how important these talents are. Because like, my main character doesn't really have anything and the max amount of proficiency he has was just at 50. So it's pretty weak compared to these random tribesmen we get. So I decided to control this guy with the Nightwalker passive. And not only that, this guy actually has so many good talents. When I check out his character table, like oh my god, look at all of this. He has so many stat boosts. So hopefully this guy doesn't die, because if he dies, you know, goodbye forever and I'm gonna cry. I made sure not to stop collecting some random people to become our tribesmen. I really like this character. He has a really nice movement speed buff at night. Hoping that the enemy hasn't respawned yet, I tried raiding the tribe leader again. This time with a new character and a new set of weapons like the spear and the bow. And for some reason, when I attacked the chief with the bow, he wanted to compete with me with the bow. So let's just say I had a really good strategy on this fight. Just shoot and dodge, shoot and dodge. We were competing with the bow and this was the best thing to ever happen on this boss fight, since I wouldn't stress anymore about getting hit by his giant sword or giant spear.
You're on fire. Alright, so this is how we win. Yeah! Archery, oh my god. Alright. Oh no, he used a spear. No. Ouch! Oh my god, I hate the Captain America attack of it. Oh no. Eesh. I need cover! I need cover! Oh, he has a sword. Oh no, he regenerated, what the hell?
I guess I lured him too far and now he had regenerated and returned to his place. But that didn't stop me from trying again.
He's dead. Yeah, let's go. I got his legendary stuff.
And finally, we have defeated the boss. I'm not sure if that counts as cheesing, but I really did my best. And I think that was the safest way to fight that boss. Just want to show you guys how fast this guy runs at night. It's so fast. Look at this. Compared to my first character, right? It's amazing. I like it. I hope he doesn't die. Anyways, it's time to gear up with bronze because we're gonna be facing the very first boss, the sabertooth next. I got myself a good handful of bronze stuff and I still had more copper and tin to process into bronze. Prioritize making the bronze tools first. I had to craft an upgrade for our weapon crafting bench before we can make some bronze weapons. You basically just drag the upgrade material to that slot right there. And the appearance also gets upgraded as well. So that's why I needed to relocate it so I had enough space to upgrade it. I then made myself the bronze dual blades. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's smaller than the bone one, but it looks like it would pack a punch or something. I then raided the copper mine again to level up, plus to get more copper. I added even more bronze ingot for my tribesmen to work on. Also smelted my silvers and my gold. I then crafted the drying rack to add more food on our table. This premium jerky had plus 100 health and like plus 5 attack. It was something I want to make. I made about 11 with the available salt I had. So I think this is enough. This would last me for a while. I then grinded on ruins to look for green crystals as well as leveling up my dual blades. Everything is for the preparation for the boss fight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo yo yo. Yo 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 yo. Why is that alligator so strong? I hate it.
I felt too confident about my character being strong because it has a bronze weapon. I was actually pretty weak. If I can't beat a monster just by mashing my button, then it's time to use our brains and actually dodge. What I'm currently doing now is exploring another side of the island, and it seems the enemies here are pretty high level, like above 20 or something. It wasn't the same as when we were fighting the low level claw tribe.
Oh no 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 no! Stop stop stop! Stop 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 stop! Stop. Is that a? Oh my god! 2 in 1! 2 in 1! Stop!
Well, I had to run away because I was overwhelmed with the amount of enemies and a sudden anaconda just wanted to join us. I of course took the opportunity to kill the barbarian and the anaconda while they were distracted. I then raided the remaining 2 barbarians and hopefully I don't kill the scout because I need to scan the information of this map. I have to hide behind the tree because his bow attacks are really powerful. Like, oh my god, look at my HP. You gotta wait for this. I'm gonna do my strategy against the boss before. Hopefully this would work out, I mean. And oh my god, my damage is not there compared to his. Only choice we have left is to use our dual blade since this is bronze. And oh my god, it's still very tanky.
Give me that map information!
And there we go, we got the information of the area, so we can now kill this guy. After that adventure though, I went home and I encountered this jaguar. And oh my god, I never thought that I would be in this much trouble. I don't know why.
Oh lord. Okay. Thank you. No. No. I don't want this character to die!
Well, I died. And we lost a really good character. I'm so sad. Worry not. We'll try our best to look for another one. Because that's what we do. We look for tribesmen. I really need to, kill the boss so we can unlock the resurrection table. Because if we keep getting a good character and it dies, it's just gonna be sad like this. Right now, I'm on my way to get my items that I lost. Our previous character is forever lost because you can only revive someone who has recorded their data on that ancient stone once we kill the boss. So, yeah, it's gone forever. We really just need that good unit to take care of the boss, or the bronze gears that I haven't crafted yet, and we should be able to kill the boss. My plan now was to abduct more barbarians and hopefully we get a titled one. I also had my workers work on the bronze ingots. For now, I raided ruins to upgrade our mask even further. Honestly, I think I'm just devastated from our loss. So I just farmed ruins for now because I didn't know how to get more cotton. I really should just learn how to plant it, but you know, killing monsters is more fun. Okay, so enough drama. It's actually time to learn how farming works. For now, what I could figure out was if I put a farmland and plant one cotton plant, it would grow, but only that one plant. So this means I should just make more farmland, right? Since my brain can't understand how farming works, but this works, so why not? I couldn't really make a bronze armor set yet because it required awareness level 25 and currently I'm just 23. I needed to grind more, either doing stuff for the base or killing monsters. So for now, I just made a bunch of dual blades and I got a tier 3 one and I think I'm satisfied with this. Continued abducting barbarians because, you know, you'll never know when we can get the title ones. So, learning about planting mechanic, I got a jar full of water and surely enough, it splashed water on the farmland and oh my god, my mind was blown. This was an obvious thing to do, but I just decided to do it now and I just figured it out. So the next thing I needed to do was put some compost. So I made the fertilizer bucket which can craft the compost. I crafted a bunch of compost because I didn't know how much I needed. I then tried using it and I splashed compost all over the farmland and checking my cotton, it now started to grow and oh my god, I just figured out how to make cotton. And once we get cotton, we can finally get an alpaca saddle. So we have a mount. I wonder how fast the alpaca is. And aside from that, we can now make bronze armor set, except that we don't really have awareness 25 yet.
Compost splash! Compost splash!
This is where I discovered that you can actually pick the skills you want to use. And there are a lot of them depending on how much proficiency you have for the weapon. I also realized that you can actually upgrade something once your proficiency reaches a certain level. I went back to the place where I can gather tin because I felt like I would need more bronze ingots. I totally forgot to bring an ally with me to carry some of this tin ores. And as always, the bush dogs are a menace to my life. I don't know what they're made of, why they're so tanky. I hate these dogs. I hate them.
Die!
I equipped a new skill and it's way better than the one earlier. This time it slashes first and then it dashes backward. Pretty useful to like go inside, hit once, then dash away. See how good it is? You just needed like a gap closer and an escape. And it doesn't use that much stamina because I don't need to roll away anymore. I found a way better tribesman to be a dual blader. So I named him Dual Blade and traded bodies with the current one I was using. I just need to transfer my items now. I then continued abducting people because my goal in mind was all these people would have a job in the village, like manning certain things, because everyone is good at one thing and I will make them the best at that one thing. As I was exploring in the night, I found an elite jaguar. Oh my god. Should I take this on? But if I'm gonna fight like a boss like Jaguar, the sabertooth, then surely I should try fighting this guy. I initiated the fight with a bow. But well, it ran back to its base as there's a limit to where it goes. So that's pretty good because we can now charge in and just run away when we can't deal with this.
If I die, I die. Oh my god. That was a block attack, but oh my god.
As you can see, I needed to run away because it was too strong for me. I needed to properly dodge its attack or I will just die helplessly. So I gave it another try. This time I was well prepared and ready to dodge.
Oh my god, no, 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 no. I'm just...
Well, I ran away again because I was so afraid of losing characters. This guy has a really good stats and I don't want it to die. For now, I ran away and we'll go back to that fight once we have our bronze armor set. I just don't want to risk losing this guy. I went to the place with copper again just to gain a bunch of XP and maybe mine some copper before going home. I was just here to get experience for my dual blades and as well as leveling up the character. And surely once we get home, our cotton should be done. Hopefully. As I got home, I crafted myself the upgrade to our armor forging table. Dragged it to my armor table and now it's upgraded. And finally, we have the alpaca saddle. I'm so excited to try this out. And with the cotton seeds I got from my recent adventures, I planted them all on my farmland. And now it's finally time to ride our alpaca. But for some reason, we're stuck here. I had to disassemble the floor and now it finally moves. Now, with the available coarse cotton I have, I can only craft 2 parts. So I made the costume and the shoes. Both of these are gonna improve our HP by a lot. The only disappointing thing is that I only got a tier 1 armor and a tier 0 shoes. What? Am I really that unlucky? But it is still way better compared to our legendary gears. And finally, it was time to test out our alpaca. And look! It's fast! Traveling became much easier because of this. And its stamina bar is so big. Like compared to mine when I run. This one can run for a very long time. And it can also help us carry things. Which is great. It has like around 400 weight limit. Since most of my cotton hasn't grown yet, I decided to farm a bunch of ruins or camps. This time we have bronze gears and surely they do no damage, like almost no damage. I was already at the point where I was too high leveled in this lobby area. They can't kill me, never. Unless it's a jaguar, I think. I wanted an extra alpaca if ever something happened to ours. So I carried this baby alpaca home and I just told my alpaca to follow me around. Grow well, little one. Next, I built myself a granary. I finally reached awareness level 25. With the granary, we can finally assign a tribesman to do the planting for us or care for the plants or the cottons. This new person I recently converted had so much negative traits that I don't really plan on using him, but I guess he's gonna be useful for something in our base, right? I believe my tribesman limit right now was around 10, so I abducted even more people. It's so nice that I placed my base just beside a barbarian camp, so I can keep doing this. I think though it would have been better if I placed it in a ruin that is guarded by outcasts. So, before we actually try to beat the sabertooth boss, I want to try and kill this elite jaguar. If I can kill this thing, then I can surely kill the sabertooth boss, right?
Okay, I won. Let's go.
So it was now finally time to go to the sabertooth. For sure, I will take care of it. Left my alpaca underneath its statue because I wasn't sure if it was gonna target my alpaca. So just to be safe, he stays here. Having all the materials, it was time to summon the fierce sabertooth predator.
Oh my god, the roar. Roar. Can't move.
My strategy here was to hide behind the summoning altar. So maybe it will get stuck and I can heal up or hide from it.
That's some solid damage I did there. Yes. So I think I know the strategy now. Yep. Okay, now's my chance again. Last one! Oh! You're dead.
And we have beaten the saber-tooth predator. First thing, its body, I got a lot of new types of items, especially the blue crystal. I also got this bleeding mod 3 that seemed pretty useful, and a key that can unlock the doors to the temple. So I opened the gates and explored what's inside. I found an ancient relic chest, and I got a mysterious device, which is the rainforest pyramid. I have no idea what this is, but sure, I'll put it in my storage. I then placed my mask inside this data update, and surely it would strengthen us. Nice. Now we have the power to revive tribesmen, but the problem is we need to locate an ancient technology that would enable us to do so. It seems we need to raid this ancient ruins to get those things, and it's full of plunderers, and you know, I'm not sure if we can take care of them yet. Anyways, I checked the area if there were any other chests, and surely there was. Sadly, I can't open the chest while I'm riding my alpaca, so I'll have to get off and open it up. I am very happy to find a bunch of green crystals here. Since I defeated the saber-tooth once, I was feeling very confident and summoned it again. I wanted more blue crystals so I can upgrade the reviving ability.
Oh, shh. Oh, no, I'm playing safe. Oh, no! 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 I'm dying. Don't bleed. No!
And that's what we get for being too cocky. We don't have the structure yet to save data and revive tribesmen, so that character is now permanently lost. I'm so dumb. We have this other captured barbarian though, which was a weapon master, so I'm considering transferring my control over to him. I ran as fast as I could to the boss area because I only had like 13 minutes before my bag disappeared. But this jaguar is too dangerous. Look at its damage. I don't really have the armor and weapon I had when I was using the tribesman that died. So I'm really in trouble now. And with just one mistake, I fell to my death.
Oh shoot! The crocodiles are freaking amazing! No! No! And piranhas.
So I tried again, and this time I brought the alpaca that we brought home for an extra ride, and it seems it was very useful. So now I'm very careful if there are any jaguar in the area. I really had to get to my items, and seeing that there's dead animals nearby, I was so scared that there were jaguars here. Managed to get past all the dangers, but upon arriving at the boss area, it seems the boss hasn't despawned or something. So now, the problem is, how will I get my bag? So I had to sneakily crouch and got all my items, and immediately I would run away if he was not watching me, but he was watching me!
No! Leave me alone! No choice. Come. Okay.
So getting my items, I rushed home, and now it's time to think about the future. For now, I worked on my farm. And while waiting for the rest of the cottons to grow, I decided to attack a bunch of barbarians. And with this, I can tell how weak this character is compared to the tribesman that just died. I was even struggling against a normal jaguar. I'm just so sad how weak this guy is. Already miss our old tribesman. I arrived at my destination, which would be the ancient ruin that would contain the thing that can save and revive a tribesman. I didn't want to helplessly lose another tribesman, so I'm using my main character for now since he will revive anyways. And holy, the plunderers are really strong. Even one-on-one is very hard. The only way I can probably kill this guy is to perfectly parry and execute an execution attack. So that was the plan. This also served as a good practice for parrying. The damage I did was not really great, but it's working out. He's slowly dying. But, well, he healed up. He bandaged up. So, we also bandage up. So, we're basically the same right now. And after a long battle, I finally vanquished him. I continued pushing, and sure enough, I really hate this situation where everything inside was so strong. Same strategy as the previous one. Perfect parry, execute an execution attack, heal up, then repeat. After scanning the insides of the ruins, I could tell there were more than just, I don't know, maybe there's more than 10 of them, and I think I should think this over. Well, I ran away for now because I feel like I'm just gonna waste a lot of time if I kept trying. As I kept exploring, I found a really dangerous enemy.
Elite? No way.
So I ran away. I don't even want to try yet.
I think I'll die if I fight that.
So I continued exploring around the map and I eventually found this copper mine that is guarded by bush dogs. I didn't really need any copper right now, but I just wanted to see what was inside. I always thought that anacondas were pretty weak in this game. But when this thing actually got me, it went crazy fast. I thought I would be still alive. But dang, that constriction already took like half my HP. Then suddenly it came onto me and ate me. What the heck? Ultimately, I died. Anyhow, I finally controlled the weapon master, not she yet. His innate stats were amazing. The only downside to this guy was that he is bad at working and farming. Everything else though was a big plus. Also, there were modifications on armor and weapon. So I crafted myself 2 defense mod that I can insert to my armor and to my boots. This increased my defense by 10 each. For now, I decided to raid ruins to level up my proficiency with this character. And since my previous alpaca died from the anaconda, I got another one. I have to wait for it to grow though. For the proficiency of the blade, I always leveled up damage instead of the other things. I then made another save point just between a barbarian camp and the claw tribe. I wanted to abduct a lot of tribesmen because recently I fully upgraded my limit on having tribesmen and now I can have at least 18 in total. I was planning to now train workers to automate everything. So after I built my humble home, it was now time to abduct barbarians. I'll be doing this until I have occupied the max amount of tribesmen. So I just place them on my house once I've done deterring them. And keep doing this until I have abducted about 10 of them. This was the fastest way I could think of to multiply the amount of tribesmen we have in our village. And if we're lucky, we can get some with titles. Now, the problem was transferring them. They can't really go to our previous base, so I have to deploy them and lead them to my other base. I have started renaming my tribesmen depending on what proficiency they have the highest. Because right now, I really prioritize on having these guys operate the crafting stations than me. Because if you level up your proficiency, you can increase the output of the items that they produce. So that was amazing. What I was looking at was if their proficiency was above 90. So I continued doing this again and again until I filled out all the slots.
You're my friend now.
I decided to expand my base as the tribe is starting to grow and we needed a lot more space. And as you can see on our base with, the abducted barbarians, we have like 3 of them that are laying down. So I need to transfer all of them back to our other base. It's a lot of hard work, but it will be eventually worth it. I found a companion-worthy outcast Cause he had a passive which decreases damage attack if he was a companion by 50%. So far, this is all the tribesmen I have. All I need to do now is sort them out to the best of their abilities. I continued to expand my base for preparations in our future endeavors. I decided to just get rid of the walls and added pillars and floorings on top. This way, there won't be any obstacle for our tribesmen to go to their workstations. And it looks pretty nice. So I won't get confused on what a certain tribesman do. I just named them on their best profession. I then improved my bonfire into the bronze pit bonfire. After all the shenanigans and upgrade I did to my base, it was time to raid the Flint tribe. And I was very confident on this because I was a weapon master. I had a companion that has reduction on damage gained from the enemies. And I had like a complete bronze gear. We were destroying these Flint tribesmen very easily. Even when they called for support, it wasn't really a problem at all. I just felt so tanky right now, like it doesn't matter. I'll just heal up later when I feel like my life is in danger. And after killing everyone in this tribe, it was time to fight the chief, which died really fast. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my 100-day video on Soulmask. It was a really fun adventure. It was pretty tedious at first, but once I got some gears and a lot of tribesmen working for our base, it got a bit easier. So yeah, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. Bye now!